Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome back to your daily Ethereum update. And that's a little bit of a habit that I say daily Ethereum update because I have not been covering Ethereum daily, but I do cover it quite a bit. So if you're interested in Ethereum and technical updates, fundamental updates, which I combine into one update video, consider subscribing. But that's what we'll do. We'll talk about some technicals altogether. I try to do some Elliott wave theory analysis on Ethereum as well. I have incorporated that into my analysis more, but on Ethereum it's difficult. Like the price movement right here is very irregular, and it's weirdly correlated to Bitcoin, where sometimes it really is a lot and sometimes it just barely isn't. Like the last week, you could say, even though the last week, I mean, Ethereum has also just been consolidating. Bitcoin did the same, but Bitcoin had a big drop before that. Ethereum didn't. But we'll talk about all of that. It's the beginning of the week where we're seeing new volume being introduced into the markets. Volume for Ethereum is up about 84%. So yeah, that's bound to make some good moves. We've seen some good moves so far. So we'll talk about that. Before we do that, though, I do want to bring your attention to GRAPE, which is a project I've partnered up with. It's a new project. I think the project has a lot of potential, which I also made videos on that. So if you just look up GRAPE Crypto Review Cilinix or just GRAPE Crypto Review, you'll find those videos. I think it has some great long-term potential, but now the launch has also been great so far. As you can see from listing price, you can still buy it at $50 via the link down in the description. Significant discount. You will not be able to sell for the next 3 months, but still, like I said, I think the project has long-term potential as well. So if you're still looking for those long-term potentials, check it out and make up your mind. I'm not saying you should just blindly buy it, but check it out. And when I checked it out, I thought it would have some long-term potential, or at least a good probability of that. And that's why I bought. But now onto Ethereum. So what we're seeing right now in terms of market structure is a slight bearish bias. You can see just with the eye test that we're making some lower highs, but altogether, you can also see that with the ADX down here, there's barely any trend in the price. All right, so we have a slight bearish bias, but the EMAs are practically flat. Now, the bearish bias is reflected in the fact that the EMAs are above us. All right, so they do function as resistance. But altogether, that's the market structure right now. Now, before we dive into what I think is most likely, and that is basically what I said 2 days ago as well. That's when I did my last Ethereum update. What you're seeing right now is that Bitcoin is actually quite bearish. Dollar strength index is relatively bullish as well, but that doesn't matter that much. Bitcoin's market structure is way more conclusively bearish. Ethereum, you could still argue that it's consolidation, but the main reason why I think Ethereum will drop down is because of the general market direction. I don't think Ethereum right now, even though there's a slight bearish bias, I don't think it's bearish at this point in time. I think it will turn bearish. There's still one thing that could kind of prevent that, and that's because of the end of the month, which is today, and the beginning of a new month, which is tomorrow. That always introduces a lot of volume into the markets. So if for some reason, doesn't matter why or doesn't matter how, if we can actually get a bullish breakout above 1885, then I was wrong, or at least then the bearish market structure theory is invalidated. We'll get up to 1920 at least, and then at the very least we are consolidating, and at the very most we can start a new uptrend. All right, this is a possibility. I don't think it's the most likely scenario due to the general market structure and due to the bearish bias that Ethereum has. So I think it's more likely, what you also saw in the beginning, that we drop back down to our support around 1840, perhaps find a little bit of support there, but eventually at some point of time get that bearish breakout and a drop down to this massive support level around 1775, perhaps a little bit higher at 1800. We'll also find some support, but this really is the strongest support level. And that's what I expect, also in line with the Elliott wave structure. So that's my take on Ethereum for today. If you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, thank you for watching. Have a great Monday and take care. Bye.